Hello, and welcome to this parenting skills hypnotherapy session for living with teenagers. This session will allow you to begin feeling calmer and more resourceful in the day-to-day experience of raising and relating to a teenager. The teenage years can be a strange bridge between childhood and adulthood. One moment you see the child you've known for years, and the next moment you meet a young person reaching for independence, identity, and freedom. And it's easy to forget that the teenager is not rejecting us as a parent as much as they are rehearsing the adult they're going to become. You know, there's going to be moments when you feel pulled into arguments or tempted to lecture, or finding yourself responding with frustration rather than wisdom and care. Maybe you simply want to feel more stable, communicate more clearly, and to set boundaries without an unnecessary battle, but to still preserve the warmth without surrendering your parental influence. Living with teenagers is not about controlling every mood, every silence, every disagreement. It's about becoming a kind of adult presence that can be trusted, respected, and returned to when needed. The lighthouse doesn't chase boats. It stands steady, shines clearly, and it remains visible in darkness no matter what the weather. During this session, you can begin to let go of old reactive patterns, reset your inner tone, and develop a calmer authority. You can become more patient without becoming passive, understanding without becoming permissive, and firm without becoming harsh. And so you can just begin to settle in, some way where you can relax and remain undisturbed for a while. And as you begin to notice yourself becoming comfortable, your unconscious mind can prepare to learn new and useful ways of living with a teenager. Now take a slow, easy breath in. Hold it for a second and then let it go. And as you sit or lie there comfortably, listening to the sound of my voice, you can begin to notice the support beneath you, the air as it moves in and out of your chest. Your eyes can rest, your mind can drift, and you can let go now. And just take a long, slow, relaxed breath in. And as you breathe out, just allow your eyes to close gently. In a moment, I'll ask you to relax the muscles around your eyes so completely that as long as you choose to keep that relaxation there, the eyelids simply won't want to work. So now relax the tiny muscles around the eyes. Smooth the forehead, release any tension in the temples. Soften the cheeks. Let the jaw loosen. Just allow your eyelids to become so pleasantly relaxed that they feel as though that they could remain closed all by themselves. And when you know that the muscles around the eyes and the eyelids are that relaxed, just test them lightly, just enough to know how relaxed they are, as they remain closed. And then stop testing them and allow that relaxation to flow down through the body, flowing out of the eyes into the face, into the neck. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just allow your shoulders to drop. That's right. Take another deep breath in, and as you breathe out, double that relaxation. Every word you hear, every pause between the words takes you deeper. Every sound becomes a step down into a quieter, steadier place within yourself. And as your mind and body relax, as you listen to my voice, just imagine or pretend that you're standing at the top of a wide staircase. Stairs leading down into a peaceful inner room, a room of calm authority, of patience, of warmth. There's no need to see it clearly. You can just feel it, sense it, imagine it in your own way. And as I count down from 10 to 1, with each number you can drift deeper. With each step, any unnecessary tension can loosen, relax, and fall away. 10. Stepping down now, feeling the body soften. 9. The shoulders releasing. 8. The breath becoming easier, slower, more at ease. 7. Your hands and arms relaxing and letting go. Your fingers loose and limp. 6. Your chest and stomach softening, all the muscles letting go. 5. Halfway down now. Every step, every number taking you deeper, more relaxed, more at ease. 4. Your legs relaxing, the calves, the ankles and the feet, all at peace. 3. Your whole body becoming calm. 2. Nearing that peaceful room. And 1. Stepping down into this inner room. There's a chair here made just for you, comfortable and supportive. As you settle in, imagine a gentle light beginning above you, warm and steady. It flows down over your head, through the forehead and around the eyes, across the throat, the shoulders, melting any impulse to react too quickly. And as that light flows through the heart, the stomach, the hips, all the way down to the feet, you can begin to feel that deep, calm authority becoming a part of you now. And in this calm inner room, you can begin to experience living with teenagers in a new and more effective way. A teenager is a bit like a house under renovation while people are still living inside it. Some rooms are finished, some are noisy with construction. Doors are closed, lights are on all night. And when you knock, the answer may be sharp, brief, or unclear. And through all that, the building isn't broken. It's just becoming something new. And you can remember this. You can remember that a changing young person tests limits, not because limits are useless, but because they matter. They push against the wall to discover whether the wall is real. And the wall simply remains exactly as it is. And from this moment forward, you begin to respond from steadiness rather than from surprise. You can pause and breathe, choose your tone, and let calm come first. And you might notice in the days ahead that when a teenager's mood rises, your own inner volume lowers. When their words become fast, yours become fewer. And when they seek a battle, you remember that not every invitation requires your attendance. You can be firm, kind, and listen. You don't need to be fierce, you don't need to give in, and you never need to surrender your judgment. You can still say no with warmth and say yes with a clearness, a clarity. You can let small things be small and important things become clear. And perhaps there have been times in the past when you felt you had to win the argument in order to be respected. And now you can realize that the parent who stays calm often wins something much greater than an argument. You win influence, trust, the chance to be heard later when the storm has passed. Teenagers don't always listen when you speak. They do remember how you were. They remember whether you were calm and steady. They remember whether you humiliated them or respected them. They remember whether your boundaries felt like anger or like leadership. Now, just imagine a future time in your home, a familiar moment. Perhaps a disagreement, a sigh, a slammed door, the defensive answer, the messy room, the late night, a silence, a tone of voice. And just watch yourself as if on a screen, See yourself there, calm, steady, breathing slowly. Your shoulders are relaxed, your voice lower, slower and clearer. And the you on that screen remembers: connect first, correct second. And when correction is needed, make it clean and clear. Watch yourself choosing words that are simple and strong. I hear you. I understand you want more freedom. This is still the boundary. We can talk when we are both calm. I love you, and the answer is no. You can be upset, and I can remain steady. And just notice how different that feels. There's no panic, no pleading, no long lecture trying to force understanding into a mind that's flooded with emotion. Just a calm authority, a clear structure. Just love with a backbone. And that's good. And now drift into that future you. Step into that body. See through those eyes. Feel that steady breath inside your chest. The feet on the floor. The calm weight of the adult wisdom. And from inside that future you can realize that you don't have to mirror their storm. You can become the shelter within it. When a tree is planted as a sapling, the gardener places a stake beside it, not to punish the tree, not to stop it growing, but help it grow straight while the winds are strong. As the tree grows taller, the gardener loosens the ties, not all at once, not carelessly, gradually. The tree needs both support and space. Too tight and it wouldn't strengthen, too loose and it could bend too far in the storm. The gardener learns the art of adjusting, and you're learning the same too. Adjusting, sometimes closer, sometimes giving space, speaking, waiting, holding a boundary, opening a door. And your unconscious mind can sort these things because you already know far more than you think you do. You can notice the difference between danger and drama, between disrespect and distress, between independence and disconnection. And as you relax deeper, let your mind create a simple inner compass. The 4 directions pointing to new ideas, new ways of being. To the north is love, to the south is structure. To the east we have listening, and to the west is letting go. And in the center is you, calm, clear and steady. And whenever parenting feels confusing, that inner compass can quietly turn within you. Love, structure, listening and letting go. The right balance comes as a feeling, a pause, a knowing. Not perfect. Perfect isn't needed. Good enough. steady enough, loving enough, clear enough. That's real power. And you can begin to forgive yourself for those moments you handled imperfectly. Every parent has those moments. Every relationship has repair. What matters now is the patterns you're growing. You're becoming slower to react and quicker to understand, less drawn into power struggles, and more focused on wise influence. And you're more able to say what you mean and mean what you say, and to say it without force, without bargaining, without fear. And because you respect yourself, your boundaries become easier to respect too. And when you respect your teenager's developing self, your guidance becomes easier to hear. You can remain emotionally present even when their emotions run amok. And your home begins to feel more stable. Now just imagine future moments flowing one to another. A conversation in the kitchen, a car ride, a disagreement, a boundary kept, a privilege earned, a moment of unexpected openness. In each scene, see yourself calm. Your voice is steady, your heart warm. Notice how you allow your teenager to grow without the need to control every moment. And somewhere deep within, there's a part of you that realizes, I can lead with love. I can hold boundaries. I can listen deeply. I can let them grow. Let those words settle deeply within your mind now. I can lead with love. I can hold on to my boundaries. I can listen deeply. And I can let them grow. And each time those words repeat deep within you, they become more natural, more automatic, more yours. And now it's time to bring this session to a close. In a moment I'll count from 1 to 5. And with each number you can return to ordinary waking awareness, bringing these learnings with you in a grounded and practical way. 1. Beginning to become more aware of your body, the position of your hands, the surface beneath you. 2. Bringing back a calm authority, a patient strength. Letting those qualities come with you into your waking life. 3. Taking a deeper breath now, feeling the energy returning to your muscles. 4. Your mind feeling clearer and more refreshed, as if part of you has reorganized itself around a better way of responding. And 5. Eyes open when you're ready, coming all the way back to the room, feeling alert, refreshed, and grounded. And as you return, you can bring with you the simple idea that change within a family doesn't have to happen all at once. A calmer tone here, a wiser pause there, a clearer boundary, a better conversation at the right time. These small moments become the difference in your life. And from now on, whenever you take a slow breath before responding, Your unconscious mind can reconnect you with this calm parental center. In that brief pause, you find the right words, the wisdom to say less. You notice whether the moment calls for listening, for structure, for warmth, or simply for space. And the more often this happens, the more your teenager can begin to experience you as a steady, fair, and trustworthy parent. And each day, in those small, ordinary moments, your calm influence grows stronger. Thank you for joining me on this journey today and for taking this time to strengthen your confident parenting. Let the benefits of this session continue to unfold naturally in the days ahead. You can return to this session whenever you want to reinforce your patience, your boundaries, and your steady influence. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.